Hey, I shouldn't be telling you this, but if you skip this part of the video, you will miss out on the deal of a lifetime. If you click the link in the description, you will see that Atlas VPN are giving out an offer to get a 3-year subscription for just $1.83 per month. That's less than Netflix's latest price increase. Plus, it comes with 3 months for free and a 30-day money-back guarantee. It's the best VPN on the market, and you can use it to watch shows that are not available on streaming services in your country. So you can watch Friends on UK Netflix, no matter where you are in the world, as long as you have a subscription to Netflix. You can even use it on unlimited devices, so everyone in your house can watch Friends on UK Netflix at once. And they keep your searches private, so that we'll all finally stop spying on you. But remember, time is of the essence if you want to get this offer. Just $1.83 per month to get a 3-year subscription by clicking the link in the description below.
Today I fucked up by letting my pregnant wife find out what submarines are really all about. So, the obligatory, this happened before my wife recently gave birth to our second child, and hormones were off the charts. My very pregnant wife wakes up and I am already awake, having made coffee for myself and prepared tea in anticipation for a relaxed morning. I'm watching a PBS special about World War II submarines and she sat down with her tea and started to watch. So my wife isn't a huge history buff and I am constantly reminding her of the order of commonly known events. She is incredibly intelligent, but she apparently had a very boring history teacher and never absorbed the information. As such, she had no idea that submarines were actually torpedo-carrying murder machines that were designed to blow up their enemies. I look at her and she's bawling, tears running down her face, and she says, "But I thought submarines were just like for exploration and fun and stuff." I chalk it up to hormones, but I really ruined a nice morning. Too long did not read. Made my pregnant wife cry when she found out that submarines are war machines. Edit. Wow. Went to sleep and this got a bit hairy. Thank you to those who understand pregnancy brain and found this as cute, albeit shocking as I did. No thank you to those who went straight to calling my wife horrible things or assuming anything else about her, and a big foo to those saying anything mean about my kids. Without going into much detail, yes, she had a sheltered childhood where she didn't encounter submarines all too often, in the water, on land, or in the media. I guess her parents never gave her the submarine talk. She does in fact know a lot more about the grisly details of war now, as we have been trying to get her up to date, especially about the world wars. She may have had an inkling before that submarines were evil, but I don't think it was something she wanted to hear that morning. Pretty sure she thought they were used in war, but just for spying on the enemy. Be nice, and may you all keep your heads above water. Introduce her to Sequest. Will balance out the military side. If she dives underwater, she becomes a human submarine. Need more such TIFU. Kind of wholesome. I mean, there are types of submarines that were built to explore oceans and sea life, and on the other hand there are some that are capable of erasing a whole damn continent. Okay, here we go. It's going to involve some stupid sexual thing with torpedoes because he mentioned hormones and it's a "Today I fucked up" post. Oh, it's just an innocent and genuine little story. Hey, wish that happened more often. Next, tell her about cats. In the US, domestic cats kill 1.3 to 4.0 billion birds and 6.3 to 22.3 billion mammals annually. Just kidding. Please don't. Today I fucked up by squirting. Yes, this is a throwaway account. I know my boyfriend's siblings use Reddit and I want as much deniability as possible. I, 22F, have been staying at my boyfriend, Fabian, 22M's house for the past week for a little holiday. So far, everything has been great. I absolutely adore his family and they seem to love me too. We've had something nice and fun to do every day and it's just been a lovely week. The only downside is that Fabian and I can't have sex. It's not that we aren't allowed to, but Fabian has an identical twin, Evan, and his parents' house doesn't have enough rooms for each child to have their own space. They have 4 children and only 4 bedrooms. Which means we share a room with Evan when he stays over, and he's also been here all week. Not that we don't want him here, of course, we do love his company. And unfortunately, Fabian and I can't sneak off for some bathroom sex as one of the 2 bathrooms is out of order due to some plumbing and decorating issues, so there goes our backup plan. Anyway, on to the actual foo. This afternoon Fabian's parents hosted a get-together for all their extended family, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, the whole crew. Midway through the party, Fabian and I notice we can make a break for the bedroom to get some much-needed alone time. And it worked for about 10 minutes before Evan comes barging through the door, smug as anything knowing he's interrupting us, and refuses to leave the room as he needed to sort through some games he had to give to a younger cousin or something. Defeated, Fabian and I leave his bedroom and try to find somewhere else to finish while we started. But as I said, the bathroom is out of order and all other bedrooms had people in them. Except one. I don't know why we thought it was a good idea, and at our big age we should have just rejoined the party and dealt with our feelings later. But next thing I know we're going full force on his parents' bed. No, this is not proving Freud right, it was purely for convince sake and nothing else. As I'm about to orgasm I notice that it feels a little different than usual, and I express this concern to my boyfriend, who just tells me to relax and let it out. Big mistake. I end up squirting all over the bed. His parents' bed. Luckily it wasn't as big as you see in porn, but it left a decent-sized puddle all the same. I have never squirted before. I hope to do it again under different circumstances. So me and Fabian just sit in shock for a brief moment before the realization kicks in that we need to clean this ASAP. Luckily the duvet and mattress remained dry, but the sheet and mattress protector needed some TLC. We stripped and changed the whole bed, pillows and duvet included, out of shame. So now we're both sitting, watching the bed sheets and shame spin around in the washing machine, trying to think of what excuses we can make for this one. If you have any suggestions, please let us know because we are stumped. Too long did not read. I squirted for the first time all over my boyfriend's parents' bed and now need to come up with a reason for why we had to change their bedclothes. Update. Okay, so, before the other family members left, Fabian's older brother came up to him and said, "Can't wait to hear about the bedsheets, Fabian." Apparently he figured I had wrote the post when I discussed their pet Dalmatian in the comments, Grimace, so we figured we'd try be as nonchalant about the bedclothes as we could. So once they dried we put the sheets away and replaced the mattress cover and just said in passing to them, "Oh, by the way, earlier something got spilled on your bedclothes, so we changed and washed them for you." Mary, Fabian's ma'am, just thanked us and went back to scrolling through her phone, and Adam, Fabian's dad, sort of just nodded at us. Phew, we thought, all that worry for nothing. Yeah, no. As I was typing the update for you, Adam comes over to us and smirking asks, "Something got spilt, eh?" We knew we were caught, so Fabian admitted to what happened. Omitting the actual squirt though, he just said, "Things got messy." We both sincerely apologized to Adam, but he just started laughing, saying something like, "Don't worry. I was younger once too. Besides, I knew you'd pay me and your mother back someday." Yeah, so turns out that when Fabian and Evan were away for college, Mary and Adam had to get a new baseboard for their bed and had about 2 days worth of shagging done in Fabian's bed while they waited for a new board to be delivered, and thought it best not to say anything. Till now, of course. It's not where I thought this conversation update would go, but I'm feeling a lot less guilty. Cold sweat smile. Fabian is currently stripping his bedclothes though to wash them, just in case. Now I also know Adam likes to joke around, and you need to take things he says in jest with a pinch of salt, so I doubt it actually happened and reckon he just said that to rile Fabian up, diffuse the situation, but either way we're in the clear. Tears of joy. Also, big thank you for everyone who gave us advice, it really helped calm our nerves over it. Smiling face with hearts. Is there a pet you can blame for puking on the bed or something? Just tell them it's the twins' fault for trying to cock block you mid-fuck. Then assert dominance by aggressively holding eye contact while saying, "On the bright side, the added risk was very exciting, and I had a really good orgasm." Seems like an out-of-order bathroom would be an ideal, unused spot. Always wonder what the point is when people say they don't want so and so finding their post on Reddit, but then they proceed to go into such specific details that it becomes redundant. Lul. Ain't no way they're not gna no this isn't you. This sounds like a weird fantasy written by a teen who watched porn for the first time. This sounds like a load of old shit. His fucking sibling asking him about bedsheets? Today I fucked up by breaking down while messaging my friend. I want to preface this by saying this friend was the first person to be nice to me in years, and I really wanted to keep that. We love each other as friends do, and she's quite important to me. It was a normal day like any other, up early for school, on the school bus, except I had a particular lingering loneliness. I carried this through the day and still felt it while with my best 3 friends. I spent my day mostly isolated from them and it upset me. I got home and sorta broke down, in my bed texting my buddy when I have the amazing sense to write, I don't feel like I belong in this friend group because I feel like I'm ruining your guys' fun all the time and I feel lonely." She responded, "Well, sorry, we can't be robots all for your pain and attention." I was upset by this, and quite aggressively fired a series of messages back. But mostly along the line of, "I didn't ask for all of your attention, just a little bit of it. I'm sorry I'm sad and boring all the time, but I try." She hasn't spoken to me for a few hours since, only leaving me on read and ignoring calls, and I worry my first good friend I ever had mightn't be my friend anymore. After this encounter I spent a few hours crying, then sleeping, then crying again, in between trying to apologize for what I said. TLDR. Ruined my friendship because I was sad. Apologize for any spelling errors, punctuation errors, I'm typing on my phone. The line, "I'm sorry I'm sad and boring all the time but I try," is such hard work. I suffer with really bad depression, and sometimes people disappear on you and sometimes they come back. But you can't put everything on other people, you have to do the work yourself. So for example, instead of saying, "Don't feel like I belong in this friend group because I feel like I'm ruining your guys' fun all the time and I feel lonely," you could have tried something along the lines of, "I felt like I really missed you guys today, tomorrow could we do XXX?" It says that you missed out but doesn't put all the onus on them to lift your mood. Today I fucked up by asking my roommate to grab her tits. I, 22 male, have had a crush on my roommate, 21 female, for a while now. We have been both going to the gym recently and have both got our bodies lean and fit. Today she came home from the gym looking extra fine, so I complimented her by saying that she lost some significant weight, to which she got so excited and happy and all hyped up that I noticed and gave me a tight hug for it. Then I told her that I noticed that she also got pretty thick on the thighs and ass too, and she also replied with a huge smile and playfully started to twerk, and in response and gave her some light spanking and she laughed about it and took it playfully. I was feeling something was about to happen at this point, so I told her that she got me excited and she said, "I can see that," with a naughty smile, and then she pressed her ass against my dick and kept twerking. So I told her that she has some nice tits too and asked if I could play with them. All of the sudden her demeanor totally changed and she got all aggressive, saying things like, "What the fuck is wrong with me and how that hell did I even think of asking something like that?" I got confused but apologized nonetheless and told her that I thought she liked what we were doing. She said that she was just goofing around like she does with her girlfriends and that she only sees me as a roommate. Since then, we have not spoken and I just try avoiding her in order to not get into any awkward conversations. She is a great friend and roommate and I don't want to lose her, but I don't really know what to do or say at this point. TLDR. My roommate, whom I have a crush on, came back from that gym looking nice, so I complimented her ass. She grinded on me. Then I asked her if I could play with her tits. She got mad and aggressive and now we aren't talking anymore. Men are so clueless. They don't even know that twerking on their dick is just something that friends do, not anything sexual. Definitely should have known that the roommate was joking around, being playful. He's out of line trying to take it to the next level. It isn't as if she was sending him clear signals of interest, just totally normal dick twerking between friends. Yikes. But at least now you know where you stand. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott. She is a great friend and roommate and I don't want to lose her, but I don't really know what to do or say at this point. Tell her that. Definitely the part before but sure about the part after, winking face. I told her that she has some nice tits too and asked if I could play with them. Dude. Even if she was interested, this would have shut it down. You don't go from flirting to, "Let me manhandle your fun bags."